This video was going to be a quick fact-checking sort of thing about this anti-protest bill that's currently going through Parliament, and it's no longer going to be that, and the reason for that will be apparent as I get into this. In case you're not aware, there's currently a new bill going through Parliament that's to do with modifying policing laws, and one of the things that's included in it is updating our laws in regards to protests, large assemblies, things like that. In the last few days, I've seen a lot of articles, people posting on social media about how draconian this bill is and how it's going to make it that we're not going to be able to protest, and they are basically taking away our legal right to protest, which is a human right, a literal human right. So I thought I would do a little check on this. I would read the bill, I would work out what's going on and see if this is true or if people are like exaggerating it or if they're actually not even reporting it to the scale that it is, because I have no idea. And I very quickly discovered that I can't do this. I don't have a law degree. Never studied law. However, I do have 2 degrees. I have a bachelor's degree in physics and I have a master's degree in geographic information technology and climate change. I know how to read technical documents, how to research, how to understand things. I have a decent vocabulary. I have a good reading comprehension skill overall. And yet, these legal documents are completely incomprehensible to me. This is a 300-page document which is in complete legalese, explaining how another huge document in legalese is going to be slightly changed in its phrasing. Like, all right, so this is very technical legal language which exists for lawyers, not for the general public. Sure, okay. I will then read the summaries, the press releases, the things that are surrounding this information. The problem with that, though, is that all of that exists as summarised by a person who has opinions and therefore has a little tiny bit, or a lot, but let's be generous, a little tiny bit of bias that has been introduced into the information. Maybe they've slightly phrased something to be a little bit nicer. Maybe they've missed out a little tiny change, just not mentioned it. Maybe they have cherry-picked some information to make it sound so much worse than it is. I don't know if I can't see the original document and understand it. It's the thing, I'm not an unintelligent person. I should be able to read a document and understand what it contains. And yet, I could not say with complete certainty whether the claims that people are saying about this bill are true. If I attend a protest in future which is considered too loud under some arbitrary conditions, am I potentially going to get 10 years in prison? Because I'm seeing this going around on social media, and I can't say for definitely that's not in this bill. And that really says a lot about how our current government runs, that I couldn't just say offhand, of course not. This is the UK. That's not going to be in there, because I don't like getting out the tinfoil hat. But one of the things that was a concern when the whole Brexit debacle was happening was worrying about whether our rights as citizens would be protected once we were no longer in the EU. And it's been like 2 months. And here we go with the human rights potentially being stripped away. Just a little bit. Anyway, that was a bit of a ramble. I'm just frustrated that I can't clarify something about a legal document.